Hey everybody, DeLongshot Signatures here. This is episode 82 of my 2024 TTM returns. We are starting off the week with 4 TTM successes, as well as some additional autographs from an autograph draft, which I'll explain here after the TTMs. But we will start with some baseball returns. First one is on some trading cards. This is a 2 of 2 success coming back in 122 days from former MLB pitcher Mark Williamson. Needed to add him to the 90 Upper Deck set. So got that, as well as an additional 92 Don Russ. I've got so many duplicates of those. So that was a nice little return there. Then we have another former MLB pitcher, this time on some photos. This is a 2 of 2 success in 406 days from Phil Regan, who was also a one-season manager with the Orioles. So that was the main reason I sent to him. But the fact that he also played Major League Baseball as a pitcher definitely helps because I collect a lot of them too. This next one is a baseball coach at the college level. It's a 2 of 2 success in 112 days from St. Thomas of Minnesota's baseball coach, Chris O'Lean. He has spent 15 seasons as the head coach there. Here he is with longtime Minnesota Gophers coach John Anderson, who I believe just retired after this past season. He helped see the team go from Division III all the way up to Division I. There was no Division II step in there. And while they've struggled the past few years, that's to be expected when making that big of a jump. But he also included a little business card here, which I believe includes the same address that I used to write to him, in case you guys want to write to him. And then last one is a golf return. This is a 3 of 2 success in 69 days from current, I think he's a senior tour golfer, Bob May. He is known for placing second, I think, at the 2000 Players Championship, or one of the majors in golf. He placed second. It was either the U.S. Open or the Players Championship. Has not won a PGA Tour event. He did win a European Tour event, but has been a long-time golfer. I don't think he does like full seasons. I think he just does, select tournaments and stuff. But he also included this 2001 Upper Deck card, which is signed in silver. A little hard to see at some angles, but still, it's a free autograph. I will take it. So thank you very much, Bob May. And then I've got 6 additional autographs that I'm pretty comfortable saying are legit. And then there's one that I'm not sure, but I decided just to take a chance just in case, even if it's not in the greatest condition. But the autograph draft that I was a part of was through Star Tiger. I got invited to join in, and unfortunately, I had some stuff come up during the draft. The first night, there were some storms all across the country, and someone wasn't able to be part of it for some time. And then when it finally came to be my turn, I waited too long, and so they just decided to postpone the draft. The next day, I was able to make a few selections. Then some other stuff came up, and then by the time I got back, the decision had already been made that my stuff would be taken out of the rest of the draft, and I would receive the stuff that I selected, as well as all the stuff that I had that wasn't selected by others. I understand it. It sucks that it had to happen that way, but thankfully I was able to add 2, potentially 3, but 2 big names to the collection that I have been wanting to get for quite some time. Hopefully next time it works out better. It's just, bad timing. Thought the weekend was cleared, but unfortunately it wasn't. But they also included some additional stuff that wasn't mine for being a first timer for it. So first one that was not part of the draft was a Hugh Douglas autograph. who was a really good, what was he, linebacker, defensive end. Either way, this guy was a really good defensive lineman or linebacker, I don't know, who had 80 sacks in his career and was also the 1995 Defensive Rookie of the Year. Had some Pro Bowl nods in there as well. Next one is from a former, I think, AFL receiver, Bake Turner, who, after a long career with the New York Jets, also played with the Patriots, and I think he was with the Colts for a season. Don't know if he did anything with them. But he was part of the Super Bowl, what was that, Super Bowl III team with the Jets. Didn't record any stats in the playoffs, but he did have a really good season earlier in his career where he was named to a Pro Bowl and had over 1,000 yards, which in like the early 60s was pretty rare. So pretty cool additional one there. And then I received a Keenan McCardell autograph as well. Got a number of these from him, but that one looks really nice, so I won't complain about an extra autograph. So I did end up making 4 selections. And the way that the draft worked was it was a make it, take it draft. So depending on how many items you entered in, that was the maximum number of picks that you could make. Because there was a significant amount of time between sending in stuff and when the draft actually happened, they understood that people might regret sending something in, so you had a chance to take your stuff back. I didn't opt to do that. I wasn't really planning on opting to do that. I still ended up getting most of my stuff back anyways because I made a mistake. But if someone selected an item that you put in, you would select an item, and if it was someone else's, they would get to select. So it was a nice little system that they had set up there. But we got some nice autographs in here. First one wasn't really a target, but just a name that I thought was interesting, and a few other things that I wanted had already been selected. But we got a Hans Fosnacht, Olympic silver medalist from Germany, swimmer. So that was pretty cool. Liked the photo. Then, not the cleanest autograph, but it does look to be legit, and it's still pretty nice. A Drew Bledsoe signed classic card. It's kind of signed in like a white marker or paint pen. I'm not really sure. Little bit harder to see from like a distance and in person, but still I thought the autograph was good enough. And been trying to get Drew Bledsoe for a long time, and I really don't feel like paying like $30-$40 for his autograph. Maybe it's since gone down, I'm not sure. But regardless, was happy to add that. This one I was super stoked was still available at the time that it was. I thought I bought an autograph of his at the Indie Memorabilia show. Turns out it was of the car owner, not the driver. But I finally got him 2025 NASCAR Hall of Fame inductee, Ricky Rudd, on this small hero card. The last selection was one of the first ones I made, and it's not the best looking autograph. It kind of looks like a rush signature. It's bubbled a little bit, but I'm just taking a chance. I'm not going to count it yet, just because I don't really know if it's legit or not. So I'll let you guys put your word in on what you think. But I selected this Alexander McGinley, signed trading card. As you can see, it's bubbled there. If it is a legit one, it's a very quick signature and probably signed like in a rush or something like that. The 89 that he writes towards the end looks pretty good. And for the few short signatures that I could find, it looks kind of close, but it's not perfect by any means. His signature is usually has a bit more going on with it. But I figured I'd at least give it a shot. Let me know what you guys think. But all in all, hopefully next time I'm able to enter that draft, or one of those drafts, I can actually be around and be part of it. And, not get booted out because I take too long. to get back. But regardless, I'm still very happy to be invited and be able to add some really cool stuff to the collection that I may not have gotten otherwise. But that is it for this one. Thank you guys for watching. Really appreciate it. Helps me out a lot. Best of luck with your guys' collecting. Take care.